Did you know there's a village in Vietnam where women run everything, or that some buses there can drive on both land and water? This country doesn't just have over 3,000 islands, it also boasts one of the world's largest cave systems with its own ecosystem. Vietnam is home to some of the most delicious street food on the planet, yet the cost of living is only about 35% of what it is in the United States. Have you heard about the bizarre festivals where people walk on hot coals, or the ancient floating markets that have operated for centuries? And that's just the beginning. There's so much more to discover in our travel documentary about Vietnam. Vietnam, the land of stunning landscapes and incredible beauty. When you arrive in Vietnam, you're stepping into one of the most charming travel destinations in Southeast Asia. Here, the rice terraces stretch out like green staircases climbing the mountains, while ancient towns glow with lantern light at night. Located in the eastern part of the Indochina Peninsula, Vietnam has a unique geographic position with a coastline stretching over 2,000 miles along the South China Sea. Even though its total area is just about 128,000 square miles, roughly the size of New Mexico, Vietnam holds an incredible variety of landscapes. From misty mountains and lush forests to sprawling deltas and pristine beaches with turquoise waters. What's interesting is that Vietnam has two distinct climates, a tropical climate in the south and a more moderate climate with 4 seasons in the north. With abundant sunshine throughout most of the year, Vietnam is perfect for both relaxing and exploring. As of 2025, Vietnam has a population of around 98 million, making it the 15th most populous country in the world. The main language is Vietnamese, which uses the Latin alphabet but has 6 different tones, something that fascinates both tourists and language lovers. The Vietnamese flag stands out with its bright red background and bold yellow star in the center, a symbol that represents the leadership of the Communist Party. Today, Vietnam's economy is one of the fastest growing in the world, thanks to manufacturing, technology, agriculture, and tourism, making it an attractive place for both global tourists and investors. Next up, Ha Long Bay, one of the most beautiful places on Earth. Vietnam is proud to have Ha Long Bay, a UNESCO World Heritage Site with visibility in the water reaching incredible depths. This bay features nearly 2,000 limestone islands and islets rising dramatically from the emerald waters. The name Ha Long means descending dragon, coming from a legend that dragons created the islands as protection against invaders. The water here stays remarkably clear thanks to the natural limestone formations that act as filters. The government also strictly protects the marine environment with conservation efforts in place. In areas like Ha Long Bay, some locals are such strong swimmers that they can navigate between islands with ease, living their entire lives on floating villages. The sea air here is not only clean but peaceful in a unique way. In the afternoons, you'll often see elderly Vietnamese sitting for hours on wooden boats just gazing out at the islands. No phones, no conversations, simply reflecting on life to the sound of gentle waves. For them, that's pure joy without needing words. And if you think going to the beach means wearing old shorts, then you haven't been to Vietnam. Here, people take sun protection seriously, long sleeves, wide-brimmed hats, and even face masks to preserve their fair complexion. It might look strange to Western tourists, but it's deeply rooted in Vietnamese beauty standards. When the sun begins to set, the coast turns into a lively stage, outdoor seafood restaurants, karaoke music, local rice wine, and family stories shared under the golden twilight. If you thought the beach was just for swimming, Vietnam will change your mind. Here, the sea is a lifestyle. Next, let's talk about Vietnamese women. Walking through the busy streets of Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, you'll easily spot Vietnamese women in their traditional áo dai dresses, elegant flowing tunics over pants that combine modesty with grace. They don't need much makeup, their natural beauty comes from an outdoor lifestyle, healthy diet, and the practice of covering up from the sun. Vietnamese women are known for their strength and resilience. They're both traditional and modern and know how to care for a family. Many of them can cook incredible traditional dishes like pho or bánh xèo while also working full-time jobs and managing households. In fact, Vietnamese women rank among the highest in Asia for workforce participation. Over 70% of them work outside the home. This combination of traditional values and modern independence makes them unique. And if you think marrying a Vietnamese woman is easy, try passing the family tea ceremony test. If you can impress her parents with your respect and sincerity, you might just earn a place in the family, a true Vietnamese rite of passage. Surprisingly, many Vietnamese women today have a modern outlook when it comes to dating foreigners, especially those who show genuine interest in their culture and traditions. They appreciate sincerity, politeness, and a curiosity for new experiences. Now let's talk about something truly unique, the water bus. Vietnam launched its first water bus back in 2017, and it quickly became essential in Ho Chi Minh City and the Mekong Delta. These water buses cruise along the rivers and canals, providing a practical transportation alternative to the congested roads. It's like riding a comfortable boat with regular schedules and designated stops. These water buses are spacious enough to bring along your luggage, your motorbike, and even your produce if you're a local farmer heading to market. True to the warm hospitality of Vietnamese culture, the ride is more than just transportation, it's a mini-cultural adventure. As you glide across the water, locals might share ancient legends or point out hidden temples along the riverbanks. And perhaps the most surreal part. You'll be out in the middle of the river, watching the chaotic city traffic jams from afar, while you smoothly sail past it all. It's a perfect mix of practical transportation and sightseeing that you'll never forget. Next up is Hoi An, the lantern city frozen in time. Tucked away on Vietnam's central coast lies Hoi An, a truly special town that seems unchanged for centuries. Built as a trading port in the 15th century, Hoi An has remained virtually untouched, with its yellow ancient buildings, Japanese covered bridge, and Chinese temples still standing proudly like an open-air museum frozen in time. What makes Hoi An truly magical is the thousands of colorful lanterns that light up the town every night, reflecting in the Thu Bon River and creating a dreamlike atmosphere. During the monthly full moon festival, all electric lights are turned off, and the town is illuminated only by lanterns. Surprisingly, despite being a major tourist destination, many local traditions continue unchanged. The town's signs are written in both Vietnamese and ancient Chinese characters, and only a few master calligraphers are allowed to create them. Hoi An is a living museum of Vietnamese culture. The locals live simply and tightly knit like a big family. Each morning they gather for coffee at the village's bustling market, share lunch on long wooden tables, and spend their evenings telling stories or celebrating traditional festivals inside the ancient assembly halls. They still pray using age-old rituals that blend Buddhism, Confucianism, and local beliefs. Outdoors, they make rice wine, gather around food stalls, and pass on legends. And there's one quirky tradition: during the Lantern Festival, writing your wish on a paper lantern and releasing it on the river is said to bring good luck. Oh, and if you buy a handmade lantern from Hoi An, you're getting something special. The techniques used to create them have been passed down through families for generations. Coffee is a way of life in Vietnam. Coffee isn't just a drink, it's a lifestyle. Vietnamese don't drink coffee to wake up, they drink coffee to live. Coffee shops are everywhere, buzzing with life from morning to night. A single ca phi suede, iced coffee with condensed milk, can last anywhere from 1 to 3 hours because coffee in Vietnam is about connection, not caffeine. People sit, relax, talk about family, football, or even love, all over a tiny cup. It's the art of slow living, and no one dares to rush it. In cities like Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, coffee shops are as crowded as those in Paris or New York, but here coffee is a ritual, not a business meeting. In fact, Vietnamese believe that drinking coffee in the morning brings good luck, and if you forget to wish someone luck before their first sip, well, they might blame you for a bad day. And here's a fun fact, in Vietnam, you can find some of the world's most unique coffee varieties. There's egg coffee, ca phi trung, topped with a creamy, custard-like foam made from egg yolks, or coconut coffee, ca phi dua, that tastes like a dessert. Even your coffee order says something about you. If you order ca phi sua de, you are seen as adaptable and easygoing. If you go for ca phi den, black coffee, you're considered strong and decisive. In Vietnam, coffee isn't just a beverage, it's a daily ceremony, a social bond, and even a personality test. The Imperial City, a royal complex in Vietnam. In the US, you might stay at a Hilton hotel. In the UK, maybe a castle. But in Vietnam, you can actually visit the Imperial City and Hue, where emperors once ruled the nation. That's right, the Imperial City isn't just a museum, it's a massive complex spanning over 4 square miles. Built in the early 19th century, it served as the political, cultural, and religious center of Vietnam under the Nguyen dynasty. Some parts of the complex were damaged during wars, but many buildings have been beautifully restored. You can walk through the same gates that once only allowed emperors to pass, explore the royal reading rooms, and see the throne where important national decisions were made. And here's the wildest part, the Imperial City was built using ancient Feng Shui principles. Its location was chosen because it's surrounded by natural features that were believed to bring good fortune to the royal family. Every night, traditional music performances bring the ancient courtyards to life, helping visitors imagine what royal entertainment might have been like centuries ago. This isn't just travel, this is walking through living history. A village of only women in Vietnam. In the quiet hills of northern Vietnam, you'll find the little-known village of Ta Phin, where many of the residents are women from the Red Dao ethnic minority. Many men have moved to cities for work, leaving behind a unique community where women run most things. In Ta Phin, women plant rice, build homes, take care of families, and even manage local affairs. They're known for their incredible embroidery skills, creating intricate designs that tell stories of their culture and history. Every year, they host special festivals with traditional dances and songs passed down through generations. One deeply touching tradition is the creation of wedding garments. These women hand-stitch elaborate outfits that take months to complete, using techniques that are hundreds of years old. And rumor has it there's a secret herbal bath recipe known only to the women of this village, a healing tradition they've preserved for centuries. Life in Hanoi, the capital of Vietnam, isn't just beautiful, it's wonderfully chaotic and charming. During the day, the streets are filled with thousands of motorbikes zooming in every direction. It looks like complete chaos to outsiders, but locals navigate it with an almost magical sixth sense. The Old Quarter is the heart of Hanoi, with 36 streets each traditionally dedicated to a specific trade. Even today, you'll find entire streets selling just bamboo, silk, or silver. It's like an open-air market that never ends. Interestingly, Hanoi residents still prefer early mornings. By 5 a.m., parks are filled with people doing Tai Chi, playing badminton, or practicing dance routines. It may feel a bit unusual to Western visitors, but it adds a vibrant energy to the start of each day. At night, Hanoi comes alive differently. Street food vendors set up on tiny plastic stools, serving steaming bowls of pho and bun cha. Rooftop bars and cafes are packed with locals and travelers alike, sipping bia hoi, fresh beer, and sharing long conversations under the stars. To explore the city's charm, don't miss Hon Kiem Lake in the Temple of Literature, Vietnam's first national university built in 1070. Finish the day at a water puppet show, a traditional art form that originated in the rice fields of northern Vietnam centuries ago. World Wonders and UNESCO Heritage Sites. Vietnam may be a small country, but it's packed with natural wonders and cultural heritage. For travelers who love to explore, it's truly a must-visit destination.